So my name's Brendan Clark. I'm an online fitness coach, natural bodybuilder, and fitness influencer. I netted $100,000 profit in the past 2 months with the brand-based businesses that I have started, and I post on YouTube, I post on Instagram, on TikTok. I have various sponsorship things along those lines, and I thought I'd make a really quick video just breaking down for you guys the absolute hardest thing about building a brand and posting on social media. Because I work with a bunch of coaches. I help coaches scale their fitness coaching business. I help them make money off of their passion in the same way that I do. And what I see with a lot of these guys is that when you're posting about your life, when you're posting and you're being authentic, you're showing people like your true emotions, the emotions that are flowing out of you on a daily basis. When you've developed a creator mindset to solve problems, using good communication through content to really relate to your audience. The problem becomes when times get rough. When you go through some shit, that's when things get difficult. It's when it gets difficult for everybody because it's going to happen eventually, right? In life, you're really going to struggle. Like, you're going to have points in your life where you look around and you think, holy shit, like I never even thought it was possible to get this low. Like, I thought there was a bedrock, and yet somehow I'm below that. Like, I'm smacking rock bottom so hard that I didn't even know what rock bottom was before. And you're going to feel that in life. I remember when I first started my businesses, I remember going home after a workout one day, and my workouts, are one of the best parts of my day. Is one of the best times ever is after I finish a workout, and my dopamine is, up, my serotonin is flowing. I feel good. I feel confident usually after my lifts. And I was taking a shower and I was so incredibly depressed. I was hitting this point that I'm talking about. And I deadass just started like smacking my head against the shower wall. Like, until I legitimately gave myself like a bruise on my head. Like, I was just smacking my head against the shower wall because I guess I just wanted to feel pain at that point. Something to kind of like wake me up. It was also around this time where I definitely struggled with, some unaliving idolization. And at that point, I can always look back on that and realize everybody else is going to go through this at some point. Like, some point where you just like feel like life isn't worth living. You're confused. Maybe you're angry. Maybe you're angry at God. And you're like, God, why did you put me in this situation? How did I end up this way? Why can't I just get it right? Why can't everything just fall into place? Even after you've worked so hard, and sometimes you even get teased, with the solution or something that you think is the solution. It's like, this could be really good, and then it gets ripped away from you. Those are the points when you find yourself at like that rock bottom. And it freaking sucks, man. It sucks to be there. And when people get to that point, 99% of people aren't going to be posting content at that point. 99% of people aren't going to continue to build their business. And what this looks like is influencers drop off the face of the planet left and right. People just disappear. They just disappear. I was talking with a guy in the airport yesterday on the way back from the Arnold, and he basically said, I probably should have started my fitness influencing thing a while ago, back when it wasn't so saturated. I'm like, dude, this industry will never be too saturated. Influencers drop like flies because they get into drugs, they get into sex work, They're chasing after money. They have no meaning in their life. They're basically just pursuing hedonistic activities. And that just leads to people dropping off. They stop posting. Like, it's very, very simple. When one influencer goes, like, another one is going to take his place. And even if you're not taking somebody's place, there's always going to be room for people that are going to be authentic and who are going to be able to continue to put themselves out there on social media and like talk about the things that they're going through, talk about the things that are bothering them. You know, I can remember another time, you know, and what I'll say, I should probably go back and reference, you know, that shower scene that I was talking about. When I was smacking my head up against the wall, I still remember staying consistent with content. Like, I was so depressed. I might as well talk about how it's been really, really hard and how at least my workouts are decent every day. You know, how at least I'm getting stronger. At least I'm putting on muscle. Like, at least I have that going for me. Right? That's what I started posting about. And that's what people connect with. You know, they see that authenticity. They're like, damn, dude, you're really struggling. You're struggling hard. But at the same time, you're staying consistent. You're putting yourself out there. That's what 99% of people can't do. And if you can do that, if you can do that well, people are going to relate to you. People are going to respect you a lot. So I'd really recommend that. As a fitness influencer, realize that when you're going through the hard shit, that's exactly the type of shit that people want to see. Like, that's the type of shit that helps other people get through hard shit. You're helping other people solve problems. And that's exactly what a business is you're helping other people solve their problems. And if you can help them with that, I mean, you can become incredibly wealthy. You know, like, I solve people's problems when it comes to, like, they're fat, they need to get fitter, and I help them do exactly that, and they're so much better off. And they thank me so much by the time it's over. Their whole life has changed. You know, you see a simple before and after, but I see a completely different person. Like, I see somebody before that was making terrible choices, somebody that was not healthy, someone that was not living up to their full potential. And in the after photo, I see somebody that has decided to work through the pain, someone that has decided to not embrace comfort, to not settle for where they're at, to not become complacent in society when it's constantly dragging you down towards complacency. So you need to be authentic, and you really need to put yourself out there if you want to build a brand, if you want to build a really close connection with people, and if you really want to change lives. Because the truth is, there are a lot of people out there that make a lot of money. You know, they run businesses, they're scammers, essentially, or they have just a bad product in general. Those people don't change lives at the end of the day. The people that change lives are the ones that solve problems for individuals and are able to be open, to be real, and be authentic with their audience. And that's one of the most important things that you can do. And most influencers don't do it very well. So there's always room in the space. So what I recommend for you is post and get consistent with it. You know, one of the best things ever is I use like YouTube, I use Instagram as like my diary. Like, when I talk, I'm not just talking to you guys, I'm talking to myself. Like, right now, if you can't tell, I'm going through a hard time. I'm literally just preaching back to myself exactly what I would tell myself if I was somebody other than myself. I'm basically saying, hey, Brandon, like, you're going through a hard time right now. Things are stressful. But at the same time, keep posting through it. Make content about it. Like, show other people that you got to have grit. You got to be willing to put yourself out there when things are difficult. So hopefully this inspires some of you guys. You know, I got inspired by the conversation that I had with the guy in the airport yesterday. And it just got me thinking, you know. So many people say, Brandon, oh, you were always good looking. You were always charismatic. We always knew that you were going to be good on social media. And I'm like, dude, I was never good at social media. You know how long it took me to get good at social media? It took so freaking long. It did not come naturally. I was so awkward when I posted. I was so awkward. I had no idea what I was doing. So I wish the best for you. Pursue your dreams. Try to get there. And understand that being that authentic self on social media is exactly what is going to draw people to you the most. It's going to help you build your brand. Make sure to check out the link in the description down below if you're interested in joining Empire Blueprint and learning how to scale your fitness coaching offer and monetize your passion. My other links will be down there as well. Thank you guys very much for watching. Pray for your boy, as per usual. Drop a like on the video as well as a comment down below, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.